Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fifth episode of the Nighttime Reflection vlogs. Yeah, I have just decided that I'm just going to call them Nighttime Reflections because that really resonates with me and it just vibes off really well. I am actually in my bed. I've had a very exhausting weekend, and it's one of those like really nice, exhausting weekends. Um, I actually skipped my lunchtime vlogs this afternoon, and um, that happened because I actually fell asleep reading a book last night, and I hadn't fallen asleep reading a book in a long time. Usually I fall asleep like watching TV or watching YouTube, but this is the first time I fell asleep reading a book. So all my lights were on in my room and I just fell asleep, and it was great. I had a nightmare that I was late, because my friends were picking me up to go to a gym show, and I dreamt that I was late for it. And thank goodness I was not late. I find that our dreams are usually telling us the opposite of what is happening in the dream. So, or they're just sending you a sign to like wake up. So that was really nice. I've actually been just really exhausted this weekend because I decided to I decided to try a new manifestation technique that I had been thinking about for a long time, and I hadn't, what was it? I hadn't really put it into practice. Like, I don't know why, but I dodged it. So what I mean is, during this pandemic, we have there is a gym in our building. There's a gym in this building, and there's also a gym in the building that's connected to my building, and that's where I typically go to lift weights, run on the treadmill, sometimes do some skip rope, and work with a kettlebell. And it's really nice because all the equipment is there. Um, I don't need to buy my own equipment. And because it's there, it's really nice. All you need to do is just use it and then like wipe it down when you're done. So it's super convenient to have that there. But because the pandemic happened, the gyms are now closed off, and they've actually switched all of the locks on the doors for the gym, so you can't actually go in. You can't like sneak in or anything like that. So I had to get really creative during the pandemic, and I thought to myself, well, I'm just gonna do some dance workouts while I wait for the gym to reopen. And it's been like 3 months, 4 months, almost 5 months, and the gym's still closed. And um, I've been getting a lot of I've been talking to a lot of my friends. My friends also go to the gym. They don't have a gym in their buildings, so they go outside and they go and pay for a gym, and they use the gym facilities there. And for me, I believe in taking in the knowledge that you have or using your imagination and just working with that instead of paying someone else for a membership. And you may call me someone who is cheap, and I absolutely agree with you. Like, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense why you would see me as someone who's cheap. Um, and for me, I just have a really nice imagination, and I believe that your thoughts and your feelings manifest. Um, and I had this idea a long time ago where I could just take moves that I learned from um, a gym that I went to. I had a free trial, and they taught me how to do some warm up moves, how to build my abs, and it was a really good trial day. I really enjoyed it, and they taught me how to lift weights so that I could lift weights while doing squats, and it was really fun. But the thing is, they also had a membership, and the membership was just not in my budget at the time. And it's the location is also really um, not close to me. I wish there was a closer location that I would absolutely go. And um, at that point, I realized that I learned all of these techniques from them. So why don't I just take them home and just practice them every day and see what happens. And what this taught me was accountability, but being accountable for myself instead of having someone else keep an eye on me. I'd like to be accountable and autonomous with my accountability. So I had an epiphany yesterday and I started to work out in my living room as if I was already in the gym. So I picked up my weights. I don't actually have any weights, but I picked up my imaginary weights. I picked up my imaginary weights and I put down my imaginary weights on the imaginary weights shelf. I don't know what you call it. And I did my squats, I did my ab workouts, I did my skater moves, and I did all of that. And oh my goodness, like my calves actually really hurt. My arms hurt a lot right now from doing all of that, and I think it's amazing. It's a really good kind of hurt. I'm exhausted. I found it very tough to climb stairs today. I went to a gem show with my friends and we purchased a whole bunch of crystals. I took home over $200 worth of crystals today, along with some really great deals or like $5 candle holders. And I really enjoyed that. Also got a new bath bomb. I've never had a Himalayan salt bath bomb before, but apparently that's a thing. So I'd like to give it a try sometime this week. And yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like really exhausted, but I'm also feeling very energized at the same time. And it is now just past 1 a.m., so I am going to head to bed now. I've got an early day tomorrow, so I'd like to see you all next time. Thank you all so much for watching and keep on manifesting. I love you all. Bye.